Hi everyone. So today is National Suicide Prevention Day, and this is a day that is very close to me because I don't know if I've talked about it. I've talked about it, but I don't know if the video is still up here on my channel. But I've been struggling for a long time. Well, it's kind of ongoing. Sometimes it is being harder, and other times it has been easier to struggle with. But ever since I was diagnosed with a bipolar disorder after coming out of a hospital, of a hospitalization. I'm not sure how to say that. I'm sorry if I'm mistaking the word. But ever after I was hospitalized and I got out, I started dealing with suicidal thoughts. And I don't want to talk much about it. I don't want to trigger anyone, of course. But what I mean is, it has been hard. It has been tough. Having to handle something that I never before had to face, because no matter how awful life could be when I was very little and how many things that I still processing, I used to be I think I used to be someone that never thought about that when I was little. So I think it was when I was 18 that I was released from, that I was hospitalized. Before like a couple of weeks, I think, before I turned 18, I'm not sure, or sometime before I turned 18. My marriage was around that time, and I remember that after coming out, I'm feeling so ashamed, feeling so like it was my fault. I felt like I don't know why, but because I had like an episode of mania, and I thought for a reason that I had triggered it, that it was because I didn't sleep, or because I wasn't strong enough or something, and I felt so ashamed for many reasons, or many things that my mom had to go through, and I felt like I was burdened, and I started feeling very bad, and all these thoughts came into my head, and I remember feeling like so down on myself, and seeing the world in a way that I never seen it before, and not feeling like myself. Actually, I remember when I was taking the meds, I was taking I believe lithium, and I'm not sure how to say in English, but it's aripiprazole, and I don't know if it was because it was such a high dosage or because of everything that happened, but I felt like I couldn't speak, like I couldn't dance, like I couldn't do things that made me happy. I was very tired, very sleepy. I would sleep like more than 12 hours a day for a long time, and I felt like it wasn't myself. I couldn't be the person that I thought I was always, like the one I always used to be. I couldn't talk like this, and I suddenly feel so bad. So I've been going through so many hard stuff, and honestly, today I was just watching like a post on Facebook, I think, where it said that it was it was an International Suicide Prevention Day, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. But I was like, it was like, I don't know, it hit me because last night I was having kind of a rough moment. After having like a conversation, I fell down on myself, and I felt like it triggered some memories from the past. But after that, something happened. I spoke with a friend, another very kind friend, who reminded me all that I've been going through, and that I should be kinder to myself. And he was so compassionate, and I was so grateful. And I guess also the post that I read said that if you can even like be there in a small way for someone who's in need, that could have such a big impact. And I cannot even express how much I believe that is true. Like, for me, there have been people that, even if it's just a smile or just a hug or just tell you like, I understand you, that means so much. And just some very small things that can help you feel like you're not alone, like you're not on this all by yourself. And I guess what I wanted to say was that if you're watching this video, if you're thinking about anything like as I've been thinking, and if you are struggling with finding meaning to your existence, I just want you to know, like, that I know that so many people know what you're going through. That, I mean, we all have different experiences. We can never compare like anyone's perspective to us, but we know that even though we're different, we're also the same in a way, and we all struggle with these emotions, with feeling like we don't belong. And it's not an easy path, I know that, but I just want you to know that you matter, that your existence is important, that if you weren't here, things would not be the same. I know it may sound cliche, I have heard this in videos, but it's so true. Like, all of us, we have so much inside us, and so much light, and so many things that we can give, so much love, so many experiences to have. And last night when I was like chatting with this friend, I was thinking, I'm so happy that I'm here to get to experience this, to have this connection with another human being, with a friend, to dance, to sing, even when I'm sad. I realized that if I didn't like push through and continue, I wouldn't experience everything that I'm experiencing today. So I'm very, very grateful to be here today, even though there are ups and downs in this roller coaster of life. But it's so worth it if you are continuing to, yes, basically like do things that make you happy, trying to find peace, trying to find yourself. It's worth it because you matter, and because your experience here on earth is really precious and unique, and you have every right to find your purpose, to find what makes you happy, to do things that fill you with joy. And I just want you to know that today, that no matter what, I know that even if it's hard, you are so precious, you are so important. And I hope that you remain here with us, that we remain all together, so we can experience all the emotions and all the wonderful things that this life has to give us.